Hey everyone, so today we'll be talking about project creation, paper voucher, and payment advice file. So we will continue with the previous recording where you've seen how to do beneficiary registrations. So for that, I will share my screen to the LMMS server, so where we can log in. And once we have logged in, you see the beneficiaries that has been the households that has been registered in the system so far. So once we have the beneficiary registered, what we will do is we have three different types of projects: conditional, unconditional, and targeted feeding project. So for now, we'll continue with a general distribution unconditional project. So previously created, uh, previously I had created a project where we entered. So specifically for this demo, so we can have multiple um, multiple projects created, and according to that we can enroll the same beneficiaries into multiple projects. So for now, what you can see here is I've put the project number, title, location. We can select the location from the drop down. We can add multiple donors and select multiple donors as well, and we can add multiple sectors, and then we define the duration of the project. So the distribution or the paper vouchers can be created or distributions be done according to multiple projects. So here we define the household rations as well. So for now, I've um, put cash, which is $100. That is to be given to the beneficiary. We can also add multiple food items or non-food items, so which will be present in the voucher. So for example, if the beneficiary is to receive $100 plus uh, let's say 4 kgs of 4 kgs of per household of beans, then we will list multiple rations over here and we'll simply save. So you see that we have 20 households enrolled in this project as well. I'll briefly show you how to enroll beneficiaries into the project. So when we can simply go to mass enrollment, and then we select the project. Um, we select the project where we want to enroll the beneficiaries into, and we simply have four different criteria of enrolling each household into this project. The first one is enrollment related criteria. If we choose this, if in case we want to pull beneficiaries from another project to this project. So then we have criteria where we have multiple household level conditions, as well as we can enroll according to household size or community, etc., or different level addresses. And then we have member level criteria. So a member level criteria, we identify member level vulnerabilities and we can identify them and we can enroll. For example, we can also uh, enroll beneficiaries who has accounts with specific financial service provider, that would be banks or mobile money agencies, which has bank account or mobile account. So we can use this filter as well, or we can simply use the registration date. So additionally, if we have a member ID, list of member IDs in a text file, then we can simply import the list of member IDs, and the system would uh, automatically enroll those households in the project. So since I've already enrolled the beneficiaries into this project, the next step to do is in the previous video, you have already seen how to print ID cards, etc. So after we enroll beneficiaries into multiple projects, uh, we are able to generate multiple reports, like for example, master beneficiary list. So master beneficiary list can um, be generated like this, where we have all the details of all the households and their members. And we also can download this in CSV. So similar to master beneficiary list, we have around 12 different reports that can be generated within a click of a button. So the next step to do is we go and we create current distribution plan. The current distribution plan is when we want to conduct the distributions for a specific project for the beneficiaries who are enrolled in the same project. So now we can simply put a virtual final distribution point, and then we choose the distribution date on when we want to distribute. For now, I'll choose it as today. So we already see how much the rations that is to be distributed. So I'll simply go ahead and I'll create a plan. So once we have created a plan, someone will have to log in and approve it. So someone, a distribution manager or a distribution supervisor or the field staff who have access to who have access to who have access to approve distribution plans can come in and log in, put their username and password, and then can approve the plan. So once the plan is approved, the distribution plan goes live. So after the distribution plan is live, what we are able to do is we can simply go and we can create payment advice slips. So payment advice slips are simply paper vouchers that can be printed on top of paper and can be distributed to the beneficiaries. Now beneficiaries can go to a merchant, or they can go to a bank, local bank. They can go to the mobile wallet merchants, etc., and redeem that voucher by submitting that voucher. So I can put custom remarks. And I can also put a stamp. So this thing will be printed. So I can also include barcode for payment number, which can be later scanned during the distribution site. So once I click on create play slips, the vouchers for all the beneficiaries will be created. And in the pay slips, what you'll notice is the payment amount is 100 USD. The family name, the head of the household, you see the project name, you see the distribution date and the payment number. And then you see the barcode, which can be scanned as well. So if it is a conditional project where beneficiary might have to attend a cash for work sessions, or might have to attend different training programs to receive the amount, then you see work period, then you see the total numbers, total work days in period, and total number of days worked. So you see here the payment agency is external. If you had chosen any specific agency like M-Pesa or anyone or QPay, then you see the account name, account holder's name, account number, etc. And then you also see the method of payment is cash. So you see custom remarks over here. The voucher is valid till 15th August 2020, and then you also see the authorization stamp, which can be stamped somewhere here. So likewise, you also have a dotted line where you can use scissors to cut, or scissors to separate these vouchers from. So in addition to this, you can add multiple security features, like while printing, you can easily add um, multiple other security features to make this voucher very secure. So it could be watermarks, or it could be a signature, or it could be also your office stamp. So we are able to generate these vouchers, and these vouchers can be distributed to the beneficiaries. Um, so additionally, what we are able to do is, when we go to the current distribution plan, so we are able to download the payment advice file. So when we download this file automatically is password protected, is encrypted. So I can say I want to use password. So I'll just put a random password, something unique to this file. and then I'll simply export the file. So once I export the file, what it will do is it will save it. For now, I'll save it. Um, it saves in the downloads. So I can simply go here. So I can simply enter the password. So I can, so when I try to open this file, I can simply enter this password, and then the new actual cache file pops up. So when I open this file, I'll see all the details, the project number, distribution ID, which is unique to each distributions, then payment date, and then the payment ID, which is unique to each and every beneficiary now, and then the member ID. So payment ID is unique to each beneficiary and each payment made to that specific beneficiary. Then member ID is unique to each beneficiary. So it's an individual ID assigned automatically by the system to each member. Then we have the details of the households. If national ID is recorded, we have the national ID, the mobile number, community, and then county, and then the amount to be distributed to each household. Now, in addition to that, what we are able to do is we are also able to create custom file formats. So we can simply create a new file format for payment ID. We can generate our own um, file format from all these things. If we only want some of the specific things, then we are able to create our custom format, and then we are able to generate file according to that format. So once these paper vouchers are printed, it can be distributed to the beneficiaries, and the vouchers can be collected by the merchants, and in exchange for goods or cash. So thank you so much for your time.